Okay, let x1 and x2 be the roots of this equation over here, all right? And it says x1 is less than x2. Let x3 and x4 be the roots of the other, I shouldn't say equation, expression, they're roots. So really solving those things for 0. So go to the whiteboard, write down what they said, and then try to figure out what they're asking for. So what they said was that there's a root to this polynomial over here, and there's two of them. X squared, and you'd expect that, it's a quadratic. So minus 2014 equals 0. They said the roots of this thing are x1 and x2, which means this factors into x minus its root, which is x1, times x minus its other root, which is x2. Again, these are roots, all right? And this equals 0, all right? They're the roots of it. Now, certainly if you multiply that out, what are you going to get? You're going to get x squared. That's expected. Then you're going to get, let's see, minus, x times x2, minus x times x1, and then plus x1, x2 equals 0. Now, what does this mean? Let's just factor this thing out, see what we got over here. We're going to equate coefficients. So I'm going to say, let's see, minus, I'm going to say x1 plus x2 times x. I've accounted for these three terms already. And then what do you get? Plus x1, x2 equals 0. So what do I know? I know that, let's see, x1 plus x2 is equal to 1. Now, how do I know that? By equating coefficients. Let me show you that. X squared, one of those. I'm equating this, that's the coefficient of x, with that, which is going to be 1 now, because we have minus 1, all right? And then you could also equate this over here. I don't think it's so useful, but I could equate, let me write that down for you, that x1 times x2 would be minus 2014. All right? So let's write the other one down now. They have another an expression polynomial that has roots, by the way. This is minus 2x minus 2014. I'm still not at the question yet. They tell me the roots of this thing are x3, x4. Oh, before I go on, they go on to claim that x1 is less than x2. All right? That's what they claim. Let's keep going. So they give me the roots of this thing as being x3 and x4. So minus x3, x minus x4 equals 0. Well, really the same story. What do you get? You get x squared, let's see, minus x4, minus x3, and then plus x3, x4. Let me just factor that out. You get x squared, let's see, minus, I'm going to say x3 plus x4, and then plus x3, x4. What do I know now? Equating coefficients, I know that x3, whoops, that's a 3, plus x4 is going to be equal to the number 2. That's one thing I know. What else do I know? I know x3 times x4 equals minus 2014. Now someone says, wonder what their question is. Their question is pretty straightforward, by the way. Their question is, what is x4 minus x2, plus x3 minus x1? What does that equal? Well, I got something that looks sort of like that. I'll tell you what I'm looking at over here. I'm looking at these two expressions over here. All right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write that down. It's a subtraction problem. I'm going to write down x3 plus x4 minus, x1 plus x2. What's that going to equal? That's going to equal to 2 minus 1. Well, let's write this down. And looking at it, I'm going to say it's x4 minus x2. And then you're going to get plus x3 minus x1. And that's what they wanted. What's that equal to? 1. The answer is 1. And we're done. Thank you.